Welcome to the Gorgeous Glow Skin Show. I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson. I'm a board certified dermatologist, creator of the Gorgeous RX system, as well as an Amazon bestseller. And I'm here to talk to you today about which cleansers are best for your skin. So, when we're approaching this time of the year, a lot of people question what they should be using. And really, I have that question all year long, but definitely with the change of season, sometimes that is a concern. So I'm just going to talk to you about various ingredients that you can find in your cleansers, and therefore you know how to decide what is the cleanser I need at this moment in time. Okay. And so we're looking at basically six different ingredients, a group of ingredients rather, that you want to consider. So number one is the basic cleanser, and when I'm talking about cleanser, I'm talking about something liquid, either, it can be a thick liquid, but definitely something of a liquid consistency, not a bar soap. Okay. So I do have some people that do nothing. They don't use any cleansers on their face. They just use water. Sorry, I'm getting tongue tied here. They just use water, which is interesting. For those clients of mine that do that, some do very well until they start to break out, with eruptions on the face. And that's when they want to change that or get some suggestions. And so I would recommend something mild, okay, something basic. You can get products. Number one is something basic, what I call a plain Jane cleanser. The purpose of that cleanser is just to cleanse the face, okay, nothing more. And the goal is to get rid of all the impurities on the face, so you can have it won't clog your pores, it won't leave any oiliness behind, to lead to more blemishes or any outbreaks, especially with everybody starting to use the mask. Okay, so I have a lot of people with this using the mask, they're starting to break out, underneath the mask. So that's becoming a concern. So definitely it's important that people clean their face. And if they, for the ones who've never used anything, I recommend something really basic, just a plain Jane cleanser, something, more natural, and just to keep that in mind. So, and this is where you just try different products. There's no one that's better than the other, because it comes down to what's best for you. What the feel you're looking for in your skin. Do you want something that really truly dries you out, or something that leaves your skin soft, a little more moisturizing? So you have a lot of different ways a lot of different options for types of basic cleansers. So it just comes down to trial and error. The second type is the one that has benzoyl peroxide in it, or something that's going to get rid of bacterial infections. And that's what benzoyl peroxide does. It can help with some oiliness, but the main function is to help to cleanse and help the body get rid of infections. It has antibacterial properties. So when you're looking at a benzoyl peroxide cleanser, again, you want to make sure it's not too strong, such as a 5%, especially if you've never used one before. Now there's a 10% that's on the market too. So I have a lot of people that believe that, stronger is better. That is true. However, if you've never used it before, you may want to start off with a milder percentage. And then, when you run out of the milder product, then get the stronger product if you think you need something stronger. The concern is you don't want to irritate the skin and or dry the skin out too much. So that'll be my concern when you're going straight to that 10% benzoyl peroxide cleanser. So again, that's really good for the red bumps. If you get acne bumps on your face or in your back or trunk area, benzoyl peroxide is really good for that. The third type of cleanser is one that contains salicylic acid, which is really common. So a lot of times we use that as an oil control cleanser or something that's going to help exfoliate. And that's really inexpensive. So when you find a cleanser that has salicylic acid, it tends to be not as expensive as some other products that has exfoliators in it. But regardless, salicylic acid is really good to help with the white and blackheads. It keeps the little cells from prevent them from sticking together. And so therefore it really helps with white and blackheads, so you don't have those clogged pores. And again, I use it for that reason, but I also use it for people who have oily complexion. So they need something to help dry up the oil on their face. This is a good product, a cleanser that has that in it. So then you have number 4, a cleanser that has sulfates in it. Now, sulfates, you can have this with benzoyl peroxide, without benzoyl peroxide, with or without salicylic acid, or even with or without, your sulfates can be also with a basic cleanser. So a sulfate is really just the ingredient that gives it the lather. So if you're really trying to go truly natural and do not want any chemicals in your product, then you're looking for a sulfate-free cleanser. Okay, so the sulfates are the ingredient that gives it that lather consistency that some people really like. And however, it can dry the skin out, and it has been linked to some causing some medical problems. So that's why people they're really going against products that contain sulfates. But again, just keep that in mind. If you're okay with sulfates, fine. It's been in a lot of our cosmetic products, cleansers, as well as our shampoos for a long time. But with the movement of I want to be natural and I want to prevent my risk of getting other medical problems, then you want to avoid the sulfates. The fifth containing ingredient, class of ingredients that you can find in your cleansers are your exfoliators, other than salicylic acid, such as glycolic acid. That's a little more costly, so therefore you find this in your more elegant or high-end type of cleansers. And what it does the same thing as salicylic acid. It exfoliates the skin. So therefore, it will help with those clogged pores. It will definitely help for anti-aging, and that's how we use glycolic acid. A lot of times, you see it in a way of preventing aging. So help exfoliate, give that skin that refreshed look, that youthfulness, because you're getting rid of dead skin, basically. Now, the last ingredient is one that you don't see that often, but you do hear about it, and that's your cleanser that contains bleaching products. And so for people who are trying to lighten their skin and get an even skin tone, they will get, a cleanser that has some type of bleaching component in it. Now, the thing about that is it doesn't stay on your face a long time. You think about when you cleanse your face, you lather it up if you have, of course, a cleanser with sulfates in it, and you rinse it off. You don't keep it on a long time. So usually when you think about bleaching components to help you, brighten the skin or lighten the skin, whatever you're looking for, that component, you want to use a product that you like, a cream that it stays on, not something you wash off. But for some people, that's all they want. So that's an option too. So these are the 6 options, ingredients that are commonly found in your cleansers. One is a basic cleanser, what I call a plain Jane cleanser. The function of that cleanser is just to cleanse your face or wherever you put it. Number 2 is a cleanser that has benzoyl peroxide in it, which is really good for the red bumps caused by acne. Number 3 is cleansers that have salicylic acid. And you can lump that with the other exfoliating cleansers, but I lump it by itself because, again, we use that for acne also mainly. And it's good to control oiliness as well as to help unclog the pores that you see in white and blackheads. Number 4 is cleansers that, I put it separately, but again, it can be mixed with the basic cleanser, benzoyl peroxide cleanser, or even the sal acid cleanser is the one that has sulfates. Either you get a cleanser with sulfates or you don't. So that's definitely a personal preference. And 5 is a cleanser that have alpha hydroxy or glycolic acid in this as one of its ingredients to help the cleanser to exfoliate, again, help with more facial rejuvenation, anti-aging. And then last, a cleanser that has some type of bleaching component to help brighten the skin. So those are your 6 common ingredients that you find in your cleansers, different types of cleansers, and something to consider when you're looking for a cleanser. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to put them in. Okay, so I have some users. Thank you. Hi, hello. The problem is for my Facebook group, which is the Gorgeous Gal Crew. In order for me to see who you are, your name, I was told that I need you to go under Facebook /StreamYard, and then they will to register, and then I can see your name. But regardless, thank you for showing up. So I cannot see your name, but thank you, Facebook user who said, hi, Doc. Thank you. Hello to you too. Great to see you too. For my one who says, hi, Dr. Johnson. Great to see you. Sorry, I don't know your name. I see Dr. Erica because I think she uses this same platform. We're trying to be really savvy. Hello, Dr. Erica. And she broadcasts every day. I'm impressed. I'm trying to be like you. But anyways, hi, Dr. Erica. But anyways, we use this platform. I think she used the same one where we get to, broadcast on 8 of our different 8 platforms at one time. So Facebook, all my Facebook groups, and personal and live Facebook. Hey, Dr. Charlotte, how you doing? And then I have another, maybe it's the same Facebook user who says, thank you. Well, these are just some tips to help you as you pick your cleanser. And just know this. It is okay that you start off with one cleanser for the summer months and you switch to a different cleanser for the winter and fall months. That is very much okay. Okay. So just keep that in mind. I have some people, I switch all their products all together, because their skin changes and the needs of their skin changes. So you can have 2 types of cleansers. That's okay. And you can go back and forth. If you have one, you don't know should I use that today or what should I get? Hey, get both. And one day use one, another day use the other. Because I have some people like, for instance, acne, they have red bumps and they have white and blackheads. And one day one is worse than the other. Well, guess what? You use your cleanser, among other things that you have. But I hope this helped to give you a little idea, some, thought process. So I have a webinar coming up. And at the bottom on the crawler, you can see, go to register at clearhyperpigmentation.com. So we have a webinar on talking about some ideas and some secrets on how to take care of your discoloration. Okay. Thank you again for joining me. I'm your host, Dr. Sonia Johnson, board-certified dermatologist and creator of the Gorgeous RX system, as well as an Amazon bestseller. Thank you again, and I'll be